Hey guys, Shannon Robnett with the Real Estate Rundown. Oh, this has been almost 10 years ago when I finally got my real estate license. I'd always had somebody in my office that took care of my real estate transactions, and in the bottom of the market, I was unable to continue to pay them because I needed the money out of the deal. So I was doing my own. But I remember sitting in Mike Gamblin's real estate school, and I remember not everybody, but a lot of people coming up with these, my brother's aunts, neighbors, dog's maternal mother had this happen in real estate. And I would watch as the class would get completely derailed for 5 or 15 minutes while we sorted through this hypothetical situation that could happen on Mars where the quitclaim deed was left on Earth. You know, I mean, seriously wild things. So I know you're sitting there going, Shannon, why are we talking about this today? Well, I'm talking about this today because I'm asking you to look at what you have in front of you today, and I'm asking you to focus on what you have in front of you today, and I'm asking you to take care of what you have in front of you today, and I'm asking you to leave the wild, we call them wags, wild-ass guesses. I'm asking you to leave those out there. I'm asking you to set those aside. I don't know what's going to happen in a month, but you know what? Nobody does. Nobody ever did. I'm just newsflash, right? Nobody ever guaranteed you next week. Nobody ever guaranteed you next month. Nobody ever guaranteed you to make it through today. Now more than ever, people want to know what's going to happen in 2, 4, 6 months. It's even more elusive at this point in time, and I want you guys to think about what can you control today. What questions can you answer today? And I want you to get busy doing the things you can do. Answer the questions you can. Nail down those solutions. And if you can't, set it aside. Understand that there are things that you cannot answer today. There are things you won't be able to answer for 30, 60, 90 days. And there's things that you'll never be able to answer until it's past. I can tell you right now, I don't know when my last day on earth is. But I can tell you, in this day that we live in, that's a lot more on the forefront of my mind than it was. But I can't lose today thinking about when that day is going to come. But I see so many people asking questions about what if this happens? What if we do this? What if this happens? What if my tenants don't pay rent? What if I have to pay and my job's not paying? What if? Please stop. Friends, please stop. Don't do that. You're going nowhere. You're bringing stress into your life. You're doing things to yourself that you do not need to do. You're unfairly punishing yourself. You're asking yourself questions that you can't answer. So I would ask you to do this, and I do this on a regular basis when I get into situations and seasons in my life where I have a lot of things coming at me, and I'm faced with a lot of questions that I can't answer. I get a tablet and I put it by my bed. And the reason I do that is because these questions tend to come in the middle of the night. They tend to approach when everybody's asleep and it's just me and there's no way I can get this answer out. There's no way I can figure this out. Write them down. Write them down. You're committing to your mind that you're going to look into this as soon as there's daylight, as soon as you can call your bank, as soon as you can call your property management company and see what's going on. Everybody's asking, what if my tenants don't pay rent? You guys, the rent's not due for 3 days. And it's not late for 8, right? Or 13, depending on the way your contract's written. And so don't try and answer those questions in the middle of the night. Write them down. Call your tenants if you want to. Call them and ask them, has anything changed? Is there anything we should be working on? Be proactive, but don't let your head eat you. Don't let questions that you cannot answer dictate what happens with every minute of your day while you try and answer something that is impossible. Guys, set those questions aside. Okay? Do everyone a favor. Do your neighbors a favor. Do your spouses a favor. Do your kids a favor, your employer, your employees. Answer what you can. Focus on what you can get done. And do what my mom always said. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Because a lot of times that applies in this situation because it's not always pretty out there. But you can say something nice. Or even your silence can be a comfort to someone because you're not spewing negativity. Just because you've got the latest stats and facts doesn't mean everybody wants to hear it. And doesn't mean you need to be saying it. So guys, look at the things you can solve them. Be good at that. Be diligent. And what you can't, trust it to those that can. Okay? Be safe, guys. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.